everybody, my name is NeesterHere, and today I'm going to be going over what my dumbass believes to be my favorite Incredibox mods ever made. Now, please keep in mind that these are not the best mods. These are just the ones that hold a special place in my dear little heart, and my personal favorites of mine, you know, just in general. Not only that, but some of these are gonna piss people off. That is kind of a guarantee, and I've accepted that, and to be fair with you, I could care less. Number 5! Up first, in number 5, we have Xrun, which is one of the first mods that I've ever played just in general, and holy jabibus is it good. I think that the reason I like this mod so much is because of how good it sounds when mixing it. Xrun is one of the best sounding mods ever made just in general. You can make something that's both chill and vibey or a bump and beat, plus then it even has like a super well done like animation side of it and a story that continues on through multiple mods and shit. And in general, it's just got like a cool pirate theme to boot. Like, it's just amazing, bro. It sounds great, it's ballin', it's one of the classics, bro. There's just genuinely like practically no negatives with it. It's just a banger. Number 4! At number 4, we got Bells. Take everything that I said about Xrun and just move it over to Bells, because I practically feel the same about both of them, like, equally, but I do feel like overall Bells just does sound better. I would consider Bells to not only be the tits, but also the shit. Jokes aside, I would honestly give Bells the award for the most beautiful mod ever made. While some mods have like a relaxing, gorgeous aspect to them, Bells is 100% beautiful and then some. It's got like this sick ass like Christmas winter vibe, but it's done so perfectly to the point where it could probably make a grown man both come and cry. Maybe even at the same time, who knows? I'm just speaking from experience on my end. Not only that, but I would also say that Bells has my favorite bonuses just ever. I just love that the way that they're done, all the references, all the Easter eggs, and it's just the music, man, bro. You could probably cry, honestly. Like this and like Colorbox Gray, if I listen to them just non-stop, you could probably shed a tear, honestly. Okay, now before I say what number 3 is, you gotta cut me some slack and take it with a grain of salt and just let me explain. Number 3 on my list is the original Orin A.O, and here's why. Don't click off yet! I know that I'm known as the Orin A.O guy, which honestly I'm fine with. Hey, I'll take that shit. And I can also recognize that the mod itself pretty much sucks from like a music side of it, with the exception of a few guys. Like, to be honest with you, bro, Effect 1 is genuinely one of my favorite polos of all time, just because of how atmospheric and eerie that bitch sounds. But the reason why I just honestly love the OG Orin A.O is just because of what it was able to accomplish, lads. The mod created its own subgenre of horror mods, and yes, I know that it's been done to death, but Orin A.O was still the pioneer of it and was still the one who like really made that shit nuts. I'm also pretty sure that it was the first ever mod to have character document lore, which also had a major impact on everything, along with just the running gags on my end of Lilac and Negative Balls. I'd be a fucking liar if I didn't put it somewhere on this list. Even some massive mods that are coming out today still have some aspects of them that started with that OG Orin A.O. I fully understand people not liking this mod, but just the impact that it had on the lesser known creators of the community, and just how much it was able to build, and how much it has the ability just to stand on its own 2 fucking legs, along with the fact that just how many people were introduced to the Incredibox community via Orin A.O. Orin A.O brought a lot of cringe with it, I can fully admit that, and it brought a lot of just like little kids who just are just, you know, quite frankly, just kind of annoying, just to be real with you. But it genuinely would not shock me if you were to tell me that 25% of the entire Incredibox community started with Orin A.O. It's one of the biggest horror mods that ever came out. It spawned several different fan arts, animation, giant communities coming together, all to celebrate just this one fucking thing. I think you're honestly a disrespectful asshole if you can't even recognize the impact that it has had on the community. Plus, my videos on it allowed me to buy a car and a house, you know, so there's that. I'm not trying to flex, I'm just trying to show you another reason why Orin A.O fucking rocks. Okay, lads, for number 2 on this list, you're gonna have to hear me out again. 1, because these mods are freaking weird, and 2, because it's also a tie. But number 2 on my list of favorite mods goes to both Polywog and Bubkiss. A lot of people think that Orin A.O is how I got my start, but that's actually not true. It actually goes to Polywog. Polywog and Bubkiss were the first Scratch mods that I have ever played. Not only do I still to this day believe that these are the best joke mods ever made, but the impact that it had on my life, I personally just can't ignore. These 2 mods literally started my YouTube career. I even have nostalgia for them. Inside jokes were created, and just as a whole, every time I hear something relating to these 2 mods, I just get really happy. The reason it's a tie is because I literally played them back to back, so I don't have a genuine, oh, this one's way better. They're both hilarious, catchy, and just overall, just a damn vibe. These 2 mods hold a very special place in my heart, and I love them for that. Now, before I get to my number 1, I have a few honorable mentions. These are mods that I wouldn't really count as like the best of all time, but they all have at least one thing thing about them that I could just never forget and respect the hell out of. And so we have my honorable mentions, Pastime and Dreamscape. Another tie, and the reason why these two are here together isn't because the mods themselves are like super great, but these ones I can fully admit are just a bias. Dreamscape is based on the song Dreamscape by 009 Soundscape, one of my personal most nostalgic songs, along with Pastime, which genuinely just has one of my favorite themes and vibes, but also carried by just a personal bias. One of them has a song that I heard every damn day in childhood, and the other one has a fucking Wii menu that I saw every day during childhood. Combine both of these together, doesn't even matter how it sounds, I love them. Steel Factory is one of the hardest mods that I have ever played, and for a long time, honestly, this was my favorite Scratch mod. The reason why it's not anymore is just simply because all the countless mods that I played are just simply kind of better than Steel Factory, you know what I mean? And I think a reason you could blame it for that is because this was my first ever non-joke Scratch mod that I ever played. So for a long time, just by default, it carried the title of my favorite Scratch mod. But eventually, after just playing more and more, it did just in general just get beaten out quality-wise, but it still does have a special little place in my heart, even if the creator fucking hates me. Blaze is one similar to Steel Factory that I used to have a huge soft spot for, and even was also one of my favorite Scratch mods ever made. But in the least disrespectful way possible, it just kind of fell off with me. I do remember that I absolutely loved it during the time for its like epic cinematic kind of feeling, cool ass fire background. But just in general, I feel like during the time, it was one of the best things ever made. But looking back on it today, I'm not too sure. Colorbox Gray, I think Gray might be my personal favorite color box. Don't quote me on that, that couldn't entirely be false. It's not the most impactful installment of the series, and shit, it's borderline tie, honestly, with White, so if you do want to count White in here too, you could. Fucking Gray just gets my dick hard, man. It's got this emotional ass vibe to it that you just can't beat. It's got great animations, great designs, but most importantly, it's one of my favorite sounding mods to date. And now for my final honorable mention, I have Lamando, which is what I would say, just off the top of my head, is my favorite not Orin A.O horror mod. This mod is just awesome, man. There's no goofy ass lore about like an alternate version of a human that has been done to death already. The character designs are extremely varied and have creative and different just vibes to them and all that. And it's just got this sick ass Japanese horror theme to it that I just absolutely love. It's based off of Japanese folklore horror characters, and it's just so creepy and refreshing, dude. I just love this shit. Every single time that somebody asks me off the top of my head what my favorite horror mod is, to be honest with you, Lamando is one of, if not the first ever mods that comes to mind when I think of good horror mods. And now at number one for my favorite mod of all time, if you're a fan of mine in any way, you will already know what this is. I've already said this shit to death on what my favorite mod is, but that goes to Armed. Say what you want, disagree, but this is my favorite mod ever made. I don't give a shit. Not only was this the first mod that I ever played in general, but I just fucking love the Ancient Egypt the Ancient Egypt vibe, along with the fact that practically every single sound in this is just a banger. The melodies could be kind of similar, but they're still all S tier, dude. The designs, the animation, the music, holy fuck, the music! I'm aware that the creator of this mod is a bit of a no-no, man. I fully get that and I fully understand that. But I would be lying out my ass if I said that this mod is not my favorite of all time. You can call it overrated, you can call it a dud, you can call it whatever the hell you want, but bitch, I'm calling it my favorite. If you want convincing of how good this mod is, just listen to King Comrade's Evil Eye mix. Man, come on!